It's my grandmother's cookbook. I found a recipe in it that I wanted to try because I really like the idea of making something that she's definitely made, and this one's got an X next to it. And she's also altered the recipe a little bit, scored a couple of things out. Don't want that, don't want that. So I'm gonna give this a go. These old recipes are always a bit ambiguous, you know, it doesn't tell you how hot the oven should be, anything like that. So gingerbread, and it sounds like it's the kind of gingerbread that I like, which is the cakey kind. So I'm going to give this a go today, seeing as it's a wet and windy day out there. Here is the recipe for anyone who would like to try it. The only thing I don't have on the list is nutmeg, but I reckon we can make do. Treacle's the thing that's going to make this cake really moist. I think you call it molasses in other parts of the world. It's like a byproduct of refining sugar. Cloves are really good for dental health. If you've got a toothache, you can make a tea with ground cloves and hold it in your mouth next to your sore tooth, and it relieves the pain and it fights infection as well. I'm to add my dry ingredients together, minus the nutmeg, and rub in the butter. Then I have to add the treacle and the eggs and enough buttermilk to make it into a batter. My mother got me this tea set because my grandmother had the exact same one with this ivy pattern. Nice thing to have. By warming the treacle, it makes it a bit easier to deal with. Less like something you'd use to glue felt to a shed. The recipe says add enough buttermilk to get it to a dropping consistency, so I don't know how much that's going to be. That looks about right to me. Okay, and I also have my grandmother's old baking tin, which I've used to make many a Christmas pudding. I'm going to treat this a little bit the same as a Christmas pudding actually. I've double lined it with parchment paper because it's got to go in the oven for 2.5 hours and I don't want it to burn. So